People, it's your boy Rezon. We're here at the Hit Room working on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. You know what I mean?
Music, baby.
Something light, you know, I'm into the samples. I played some stuff on top of it and all that, you know.
You said
something what I do, you know, I got more in the stash, you know what I mean? I'm always here working, man. This is what I do, it's my life, y'all, you know what I mean? Look out for Rezon, Re's Room Music, Hit Room in the building all day, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, the Hit Room, recording studio, make hits, man.
What's going on, y'all? It's Pat Riley in the building with my man right here, Rezon. Holla at your boy. Yo, we over here, because this kid right here, I just met him today, but this kid got a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying? We in his studio, as you can clearly see. He got the MPC over here. Look at what he got, you know what I'm saying? This kid is really talented, you hear me? But look, man, I'm asking this kid a couple questions so he could, so you viewers out there can see what he got, you know what I'm saying? You guys can hit him up, because you know what? He makes beats, he's an engineer. What else can you ask for out in Bushwick, you feel me? So holla, we'll be right back. It's your boy Pat Riley back in the building, you already know. So tell me, Rezon, man, how long you been doing this for, kid?
17, about 18 years, man.
18 years, making them
18
beats
years.
and shit like that?
I'm loving music since about 11 years old, you know what I mean, on the grind. You know, my first beat was with tape decks and stuff, pausing and you know, splicing them together and stuff, stealing drum loops. Then I went into DJing and stuff, little house parties and block parties and stuff like that, and then just was always like caught in how they put the music on the record, man. You know what I mean? How they made vinyl. Then, you know, I grew up in the style, so, you know, I figured out that they make dub plates. You know, they got the rosters that make dub plates, and they get reggae artists to show. I'm like, oh shit, that's how they make records, you know what I'm saying, with wax and all that. So that intrigued it and inspired more, you know what I mean, into making records and wanting to make the record.
So, like, here in the studio, like, how much you charge?
I charge $20 an hour. You know, I service the whole tri-state. You know what I mean? I get people from all 5 boroughs: New Jersey, Connecticut. You know, I get people even from Florida that fly up here, Atlanta. You know what I mean? That fly up here and work. You know, I worked with a lot of dudes on the underground tip. You know, I record Cashmere, Poison Pen. I got to work with Rock from Helter Skelter, Swift and Wesson, Tech. You know what I mean? Smooth the Hustler. I got to, you know, old school cats, but, you know, a lot of new dudes on the grind as well, you know. Just hungry, man. Just here all day at the studio, recording, mixing and mastering stuff, producing records, you know, on the grind, man. This is my life. It's what I do.
Like, who inspired you to
I mean, when I was coming up, like, I was really impressed by Rezon, you know what I mean? DJ Premier, you know, Pete Rock. You know, Lord Finesse, they were dope producers. They had that boom bap, the SP1200s knocking and doing ill stuff with the samples, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that caught me, man. That's what it was. It was just dope to see that you can rap about real shit that's going on in the hood, right? And put some ill grimy beats together and make some beautiful artwork, you know what I mean? But now it's different, you know, you gotta, you know.
So, like, what kind of, like, genre you into?
I'm into music, dude. I'm not into, I'm with everything, dude. I ain't got no, like, specific type, you know, just hip-hop, rap, yeah. I'll do everything, you know, and I think that's sometimes a catch-22 because you don't have your lane and then you're all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Because people expect to, oh, I want to hear those Just Blaze beats. I want to hear those Timbaland beats, and I try to do everything. I'm not trying to just do Timbaland or just Blaze beats, you know what I mean? And just sample heavy. I like playing. I could play the keys. I could play the guitar a little. I like to incorporate, you know, instruments, not just samples, you know what I mean? But, you know, each his own, you know.
You already know. This is Pat Riley. We'll be right back. It's your boy Pat Riley back in the building. My man Rezon. You already know. So tell me, Rezon, man, like, since, you know, you doing stuff for a reasonable price, man, like, how you planning to help the community out, man?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think I am helping the community out because of my sound, you know what I mean? I got a good quality, good atmosphere. It's a pro setup. People get good results. You know, I record at $20 an hour. You know, I don't beat anybody in the head. I give them what they want. If I can do it, I'll do it. I've been using Pro Tools for about 9 years. You know what I mean? I can record, mix, and I'm getting with the mastering. I'm gonna be up there soon. Mastering it's a thing where you gotta develop skill. It takes time. It's not overnight, and I'm getting there. And you know, at the end of the day, you know, I got dudes that come from the grimiest parts of Brownsville, you know what I mean? And they appreciate this because, you know, they go to studios in the city that charge 40, 50, 30, and maybe even 20 an hour, and they don't get the same treatment. They don't get the same sound. They don't got a knowledgeable engineer like, yo, Reese, can you do this? Can you do that? And, you know, it's just all those factors come into play when you're in the studio game. You want that comfortability, professionalism, affordability. You want all those things. And then, you know, when you got all of that, you're going to make a killing. You know, I got people coming as far as New Jersey, like I said, real talk, Long Island, you know, and
that's crazy.
It's a beautiful thing. I love what I do as well. I'm very passionate, you know what I mean? And you know, if at the end of the day, I know people be saying, oh, it's not about the money. It is about the bread. I do got to pay bills, but I also have a passion for it. So that combined, the hungriness of getting money mixed with the passion of really doing what I want to do, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just the energy radiates. People feed off that. They want to come here and record and make hits with me. You know what I'm saying?
So now with the whole, like, engineering part, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's that going for you? Like,
I mean, yeah, I'm good with it. Like, I really love what I do, man. Like, a lot of dudes, you know, say, oh, I can't stand engineering. And I met engineers that, oh, I can't deal with it. I love it. You know what I mean? I love sitting here with the artists, creating, making records. That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
You know?
That's cool, man. Well, you already know, man. It's Pat Riley. We'll be right back. It's your boy Pat Riley back in the building, my man Rezon. You already know. So tell me, Rezons, man, like, with the whole thing, like, I know you passionate and everything, like, so when you sit out with an artist, like how is the whole, like, vibe with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they get a good vibe with you? You know, they feel good, like, yo, they want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of artists that come here get the bang for their buck. Not only are they, like, you know, happy that they go and get what they want, they're happy that, you know, that they have somebody here that, you know, loves the music as well. Like, I love hip-hop and rap and R&B, and I listen to that when, you know, I'm in the car and stuff. I love this music. This is what I do. So a lot of dudes that come here, they don't mind just, hey, here's $20 an hour, let's record, you know what I mean? And, you know, I go to other facilities and record at other studios and stuff like that. You know, I got the home, this is the home setup, but it's a professional setup, and I go to big facilities and I rock out there. And of course, it won't be for $20. It'll be for a higher rate because I'm dealing with bigger boards, a bigger facility, bigger crowds, you know what I'm saying? So I can't just charge them $20. But at the end of the day, I'm reasonable. I work with everybody, anybody, you know, from any type of background, you know what I mean? I'm with it. I'm about this music.
So, like, let me ask you then, if you could engineer for anybody in the game right now, who would you engineer for?
Oh, that's a cool question. I mean, I would like to engineer for Jay-Z, right? Who wouldn't want to engineer for Jay,
yeah,
right?
That's true. That's
true.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's
and
true.
I would have liked, you know, may he rest in peace, Pun. You know, I would have been dope sessions, you know, engineering with Pun. That shit would have been dope, you know, and Pac and Biggie and all that. But I ain't gonna never get those opportunities. But other than that, yeah, I would say Jay. You know what I mean? Kanye West too. I would like to be in the studio and record him. Puffy too. You know what I mean? I would like to record with him. But yeah, I would say Jay-Z, man. You know.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. So, like, so for the viewers out there, you know what I'm saying? Because as you can clearly see, the dude is an official engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could work with you, whoever. If you whack, you know what I'm saying? If you start a rap or whatever the situation,
yeah.
he's going to work with you. He's going to show you different ways, different obstacles that you're going to have to accomplish. He's going to help you accomplish them.
Yeah,
So
man.
what you could do, and what I want you to do, Rezons, is to let the viewers know
Yeah, man.
where they can find you at.
Yeah. Yeah, word up. You can holler at me on the MySpace, The Hit Room. You can holler at me on Facebook, Rezon / engineer producer. On the YouTube at Hit Room TV. You can check out the studio and videos of people who come to the studio. Just Google me. Google the Hit Room. Google Rezon. You know, Rez Room Music. I'm on SoundClick. You can check out some of my production. Basically, that's it. You know, I got the www.hitroom coming soon. You know what I mean? I'm working on that, you know, the website and stuff. And that's about it, man. I'm always on the ground. I'm always in the studio. You can always catch me. You can holler at me, 718-381-4626. Holler at your boy. You know, if I don't pick up, leave a message. I'm going to get back to you. And I'm always here, man. It's all I do. Recording. It's my life, man.
So you heard him already. So now you got the perfect opportunity if you're a rapper. If you're a singer, whatever you do is a perfect opportunity to come here for $20. How better can it get? Come on, man. Out there, people is charging you $50, $60 in a studio way. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same shit here.
Word.
So you know what? Holla at him, because this is the truth right here.
Real talk.
All right? So, yo, Rezons. Peace, man.
Yo, we out of here. Looking Pat. You already know. Brooklyn.
Artists of the future, baby.